In my family, we have familial Alzheimer's disease, which is a genetic form of Alzheimer's that in our family generally affects us in our 40s, early 40s.
Many diseases have a genetic component, so we all have a slightly increased risk if Alzheimer's disease is in our family. But this rare form of Alzheimer's disease is inherited in a deterministic way. What I mean by that is it passes down through generations. The inherited genetic nature of it means that every person has a 50% chance of inheriting a gene if their parent had that gene.
I've gone through genetic testing, so I know that I've got the gene mutation. I know that in the future, obviously, it will impact me and my whole family really quite massively. But for now, I'm living a fairly normal life, I think.
Unlike the typical late-onset Alzheimer's disease occurring in the 70s or 80s, this may occur 20, 30, 40 years earlier than one might typically see. But the first symptoms are usually similar. That is a forgetfulness.
Obviously, there are times when I'm getting a chat with somebody that I don't know. I've just bumped in and had a bit of a joke, and then suddenly I'll get this. They'll look at me as if I was, and it's then when I realise that I've said it once, twice, 3 times, and that gets a bit boring for them.
We all forget things, certainly I do, and that's completely normal. But the forgetfulness of Alzheimer's disease is over and above what one might expect, and importantly, it is progressive, relentlessly progressive.
We have a diary system which he sort of still follows. I think it helped him a lot at the beginning, not so much now. Post-it notes go all over the house. You want to have stimulation every day for the mind, but you want to have that within a cohesive routine that he still knows he can fall back on.
FAD is very rare. We think less than 1% of all Alzheimer's disease, and as a result, people often feel very isolated. I would encourage people to get involved, to know more. The Rare Dementia support, the website, but also the meetings. People can sometimes feel anxious about going to a meeting and think there might not be something there for them. Actually, you can take part in as much or as little as you wish, and it's very much on your own terms.
To anybody who has just received a diagnosis of familial Alzheimer's disease, or perhaps has found out that it's something that could be happening in their family, they might be at risk. The one most important thing that I would say is that you will have a million feelings and emotions about this. You will have moments of anger, sadness. You will also have moments of joy when you're doing something completely different and you forget all about it. However you're feeling is okay.